All right, guys. So the first niche is going to be Miami girls trip. Okay, if you go back to number 9, I touch on this a little bit, and I touch on the Vegas trip, right? Now, Miami girls trip, okay, but also I want you to think of all the top vacation spots in the world, okay? As you can see, like this niche is doing a really well. Okay, so there's New York, there's Hawaii, there's New Orleans, there's Georgia, there's so many different spots, right? California, there's so many different spots that the girls are, getting together and they're gonna go hang out and have some fun. And looking at the keywords on the side right here, you can kind of get an idea. Cancun, okay, as you can see right here. So go down a little bit more. Road trip, right? So there is a lot of potential in this niche, and if we look over here, the average BSR right now for this niche right now is 300K, which is awesome because that means that there's a demand. Okay, this niche is selling, especially in the summertime. The girls are trying to go out and go have some fun in the summer and go hang out by the beach. You can see a little competition over here with Merchant Informer. And also, too, by the way, everything that I'm sharing with you is inside of Merchant Informer. So I'm finding these new niche ideas by using the movers and shakers over here on the left-hand side, and then using the product search to find new niches over here. Okay, so Miami girls trip. Let's move on to the next niche now. All right, so the next niche is my wife has an awesome wife. Lesbian, gay pride niche. Okay, now think of, maybe my husband has an awesome husband, right? There's several different ways that you can do this, but this is just an idea of what you can do inside of this niche. So now we come over here to product search, right? I just type that in up here, hit a search. Average BSR is about almost close to 250K BSR, which is pretty good. Competition rating about it. We got an A. If you come down here, my husband has an awesome wife. You see how they mix that up, and you kind of see what they're doing inside of this niche. So just kind of think of a funny, different way to compliment your significant other by making a cool design. And you can see some of these designs are very simple, very easy. They're making sales. Always look at the keywords too. Always look at keywords because there's other ideas that can be, you can research inside of this niche and come up with freaking awesome ideas for new designs, right? So this is a cool niche right here for number 2. It was, it was just sticking out to me like a sore thumb, and I was like, yep, this niche is pretty cool. You know what I mean? This would be a good idea to share with people. So niche number 2 is my wife has an awesome wife. All right, guys. So the next niche is going to be introverted but willing to discuss dogs. Simple text-based design, right? But it's doing pretty good. Okay. So obviously you can just easily switch this into an all-white text-based design. This is really cool because you can think there's so many different ideas that you can do. You can do cats, you can do tacos, you can do pretty much any animal. Think about what do people love, okay? And then literally just switching out that keyword. And also too, guys, making sure that you double checking for trademarks, and you do not want to be infringing on someone else's work. So you want to make sure that you're double checking all this. Just because I'm sharing this information with you guys doesn't mean that you have to do, doesn't mean that you do not have to do your work on your end. Okay, I'm sharing it with you, but you still have to double check everything. Okay, so let's come over here to the product search. You can see that the average BSR over here, 227K. Competition is about an A. Let's just check out this one right here. See what they did right here. Introverted but willing to discuss dogs. Okay, you can see what they did. Just added a little bit more color into here, which is really, really cool. Just a little bit of touch, right? A little bit of touch up, and they created a different design. I always recommend when you come into any of these niches, you always want to figure out a way just to be the best in the niche. Okay, that's one of the most important things. Check out these keywords too, by the way. This is a gold mine. You see what I'm talking about? So, introverted but willing to discuss plants, horses, music, cats, magnet, anime, mushrooms. You see what I'm talking about right here? So many different ideas. You can scale this out, which is freaking crazy because, like I said, just thinking of a fun, funny saying, and then you're switching it out. And then next thing you know, you go from one design to 30, 40, 50 designs by switching out one keyword, which is dogs right here. Okay. Which is cool. And that's why I love keywords. I love freaking keywords, because keywords, you find those hidden gems sometimes that no one else would even pay attention to or even think of. But if you do your keyword research, you find niches that are untapped. All right. Next niche. All right, so the next niche is going to be sorry I'm late, I saw a dog. Okay, now you can see right here with this little graphic picture, they have a corgi. You can do all dogs, okay? English bulldog, German shepherds, Yorkies. There's tons of dogs that you could do right here. But this is just, one of those things where you can scale out just with one design. Okay, obviously it looks good on the lighter colors, white shirts. So don't forget that, guys. If you're not designing for white shirts, you're missing out on some sales. The white shirts, they do sell a lot, especially during the summertime. So don't forget that there's a lot of potential sales when it comes to white shirts or any lighter color shirts. Right now, come over here. Average BSR 1.1 million. We come down, you can see this one is just a consistent seller in the niche. Simple text based. Okay, simple text based design with a paw. Okay, so don't overthink this. Very simple, especially this applies to any single niche that you're in. Okay, don't think like you have to have the best design to be successful, because you don't. Simple does sell, guys. Real simple stuff makes a consistent seller, a top seller in a niche. Okay, come down here, look at the keywords. What else can you change this phrase to, by the way? Okay, sorry I'm late, I saw a cat. Okay, now we go down here. Sorry I'm late, I saw a cow. Sorry I'm late, I saw a tractor. And one of the most important things here, guys, is those keywords, man. You'll find just awesome ideas inside of, just looking at keywords, doing a search on Google, doing a search on Amazon, looking over here in Merchant Form, this little side thing. Looking at, it's different types of keywords, stuff like that. Sorry I'm late, I saw a chicken. Now you're looking over here. Sorry I'm late, I saw a dog tank. So tank top, right? That's what I'm thinking. So don't forget to upload to other products, because people are looking for these and searching for them. So don't forget that, okay? Just because we're talking about t-shirts, we're talking about designs in general. And you can see that they want them on V-necks too as well. They want them as a bumper sticker. They want them as a sweatshirt, magnet. There's so many different ideas that you can gather from these keywords, which is freaking amazing, right? I enjoy looking at keywords. It's one of my most favorite things to do, okay, in this world, is doing keyword research and looking at what people are searching online. And they're like, okay, cool. Can I do something with this? Can I make a design? Can I find a new product idea? Can I find a new niche idea? Stuff like that. You guys should be doing the same thing, because that can make all the difference when it comes to finding a top seller in a new niche. And at the same time, you learned about these keywords to help you rank closer to that front page, which means more money. All right. So sorry I'm late, I saw my dog. Let's move on to the next niche. All right. So the next niche is going to be best friend. Now, the best friend niche, think of matching shirts. As you can look at the keyword right here, peanut butter and jelly. Now, this is a grape, a grape jelly, right? There's strawberry jelly. So there's different ways of, obviously approaching this niche. But now think about the customer buying not one, but two shirts at one time, because they come over here and they click on the brand and they see the peanut butter shirt that they want. Okay, and they make a purchase. So let's see if there's anything else popping up down here. More products with this design. They're showing more products with the design, which is really cool, because it increase. That's a chance to increase the average order. Maybe they want it in a long sleeve too. You never know, or a V-neck or a tank top. Okay, there's so many ways that you can approach this niche, which is really awesome. So think about matching shirts. People on, if you go over on Instagram, you do a search and you see best friends wearing matching shirts, and they're, switching it up by doing certain things like this, try to make it funny, which is really cool. Average BSR, 5.5 million. competition score F. That means it's very, very competitive over here, right? Doodles are a girl's best friend, golden labradoodle. Okay, now you're looking at, okay, not just thinking of best friend as the niche. So a girl's best friend is a golden labradoodle. Okay, so now you can do different dogs right there, right? And obviously you can see this one's a decent seller in the niche. Let's come down. You're seeing a lot of Disney, so you can't do that unless you have the rights to it, right? There goes the jelly, father and daughter, 2 peas in a pod. Okay, here we go. See, matching best friends. You see what I'm saying right here? It's an awesome idea for a t-shirt design. Best friend of the birthday queen. This is really cool. Okay, now think of best friend and mixing best friend with, you know, birthday. Okay, that's a really awesome idea. It's a very, very passionate niche, so that you can create a consistent seller by just going after those type of niches, right? Let's go besties, father and son, best friend of the birthday princess, right? You got a unicorn dabbing. She's my best friend. You can see right there with the finger pointing, which is really cool. So just because it's very competitive, right? And you can see that a lot of these shirts they have really awesome BSR, so they're selling consistently every single week. You would have to think of ways that you can tap into this niche. And I don't want you to get scared because there's a lot of competition. You want to think of ways, maybe in your niche that you have a top seller in that no one else is in. You can think of a way to create a best friend matching shirt or just a best friend shirt. Okay, if you see my previous video where I talk about, you know, the middle sister, that's kind of similar in a way, but you're using this in a way, obviously, best friend, right? This is cool. I love my best friend. Milk and cookies. Milk and cookie. Milk and a cookie. Okay, you see what they did here? Nothing too crazy, right? But it's selling, which is really cool. This one too as well. There's so many different ideas that you can do inside here. So the other person will have the other side of the shirt, and it'll connect together, and it will say best friend, right? So this is awesome niche right here. I think it's a top selling niche. It's an evergreen niche that's going to sell, you know, throughout the whole year, and especially during the holidays, it's going to sell even more, which is really awesome. So if you want to learn more about research and how I do things, and you know how I put these, you know, this video together and stuff like that, watch this other video right here, and I'll give you more niche ideas. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Thank you for watching.